Presented by Wearable Fandom. Welcome to Wear Mighty Things number 54. This, my friends, is a podcast all about the Roosevelt's brand and community. If fashion, fandom, and friends sounds like fun, well, then you, my friend, came to the right place. My name is Dustin, and it's great to be back with you guys here. I just want to remind you all to receive all of our content notices and updates here. Please subscribe. Click that subscribe button down there. It's free. It encourages us to keep doing this, and we'd like to make sure that you get notifications as content releases. So make sure you ding that bell to go along with it. We're recording here on October 22nd, meaning that there are only 3 days left until Hans Gruber falls from Nakatomi Plaza, and that information, in fact, was shared to me by my incredible co-host, Mr. John Diehard Madigan. John, how are you? Are you dying hard for the holidays?
I'm always dying hard for the holiday.
I'm always
Dustin, my
dying
friend.
hard.
I'm always dying hard. Dustin, how are you, my friend? Merry
I'm
Christmas
doing good.
to you, my friend.
And to
It is
you, and
here.
to you.
This is we are here. It's the holiday season. We're literally, the Christmas is literally right around the corner. This is the last time we're meeting right before the holiday. I'm a little upset we're not spending it together, but I mean it's okay. We have this interaction, and that's okay, man. Are you all ready for the holidays?
I'm ready for the holidays, and we're also not spending it with everyone that's listening and giving us support throughout the year. So let us wish them also a very happy holiday. Hope you guys had a great day. Hope you got all the cool news that you wanted. Maybe a few boxer shorts as well. Maybe a parka or two. We want to encourage people to get those gifts and make sure that they get their orders into Santa very, very early. Ho ho ho. But speaking of gifts, John, let me ask you, my friend, what are you wearing today?
I am wearing, if we're going Christmas, I'm going, this is Bye Buddy. Is this Bye Buddy? Is this
Bye Buddy from Elf? Yeah.
From Elf? Yeah, this is Bye Buddy from Elf. This is the long sleeve version. I figured, we're going festive. You only have a short amount of window to wear these shirts, at least where it makes sense. I figured, I gotta wear them while I can. But Dustin, as per usual, you like to do something that is not normal. I suspect that you'll be wearing your Christmas shirts sometime in July. Dustin, what are you wearing today?
Well, today I'm wearing one of the seersucker shirts from A Bug's Life. This one it's an ant thing, which is great. It's got pictures of Flick and some leaves, and of course, like these vertical stripes are actually really awesome. I wore a different seersucker in an improv show that I did last night, which was really, really solid. So yes, you are correct. I am perpetually zagging while others are zigging. What I'm really doing is giving the spotlight to others who are wearing the festive holiday shirts so they can have all the attention. You should be thanking me.
Yeah, yes, I feel oh so grateful that you're not stealing my limelight as per usual, Mr. Clayman.
Well, the Roosevelt's calendar actually got announced and released. Did you, by any chance, get a copy?
Yes, I mean it hasn't arrived yet, but yes, absolutely ordered my copy. I am in there. Are you in the calendar, my friend? Did you?
I am not in the calendar. I want to be in the calendar now. I only want to be on the calendar if it's on my birthday. So somebody else has my birthday, and so I was just like, I'll pass. You don't want to just be in there on a day,
No, I get no, and luckily I've gotten my birthday every year. So I'm happy. You got to be quick. Those dates, they go really quick.
They do. Fast. They go super fast. And for all I know, some people are on the inside track. So I mean, we know the people who put that together and put that on, and it's really nice for the Roosevelts to actually make that and make it available for people to pick up. That's kind of a service to the community. That's just a fun way to celebrate people. It's not like that's a cost or a profit center. It's just a fun thing for people to do every year. So it's cool. Hopefully you guys will start out your year with one of the Roosevelt's calendars as well. Now, today's show is going to be great because we are going to talk about a few things. This is maybe the only episode, John, where we don't have new drops to talk about from Roosevelt's. They finally have taken a break. Most of them, I hope, are on holiday, and there's no new stuff until the beginning of the year. But then it gets really busy. So we're going to take a look at the Roosevelt's calendar of events for 2026. We also have a special game that we are going to play where we're going to, yeah, exactly. It's going to be a little bit of a game.
Can you do it like Jigsaw does in Saw?
Oh, maybe. No. This is a happy holiday show, John. The goal here is happy holidays. So we'll explain that. But before we shift gears and kind of move over there, we actually saw that there is a little bit of new news in the Roosevelt's insiders community. Ian Glaubinger, one of our favorite tiki designers,
Yes.
pointed out that some of the folks from HQ had decided to put together. I guess we would call it a podcast. Not exactly a podcast. Really just
I
sort of
call it competition. That's
well,
just
I
me.
don't think we would call it competition because the whole point of their new show is actually to talk about movies, and it's going to be the staff. Maybe Ian will be there every time. I don't know. Maybe they'll mix and match the folks, but the idea was to make it possible for them to talk about movies. And the name of the show is Videorama. Videorama, actually.
That's a
Uh,
fun name.
it is a cool name, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." And of course, they talk about Tron, but the channel is called Roosevelt Studio, and that actually is the thing I want to focus on a little bit more than anything else, John, because this could mean that. Let's see. This could mean that um,
That we
we
see
might.
more kinds of productions.
Yeah, exactly. So like, oops, that's not what we want. I was going to share this, but it doesn't seem to want to cooperate. There we go.
Dustin was never a big sharer growing up, so he's had his trouble
Yeah.
with it as an adult.
Yeah. So you could see, they started it on the 18th. They just have the one video, but it's an official Roosevelt Studio domain. So it's a Roosevelt's production, is what they're calling it. I don't think of this as competition. I think this is fun. In fact,
no, of course. I'm just
my
messing around.
energy is always about trying to have more content made. So when
Sure.
other podcasts pop up that are talking about Roosevelt's, that's great. That means that you've got a healthy community that's vibrant. A certain percentage of people in a community will make content, whether it's photos or videos or podcasts. There's really a finite percentage of people that will do that. So seeing this, I thought it was pretty cool. So now I think maybe we need to invite Ian on to talk about the cast and tell us what he has in store
Absolutely,
for us.
yes, would love to have Ian on. So Ian, if you're listening, reach out to one of us and we will make it happen, my friend.
Yeah. So, and if you guys haven't, I would encourage you to subscribe. If you can subscribe to the Roosevelt's channel, you can subscribe to this one. So if you're watching and not subscribed, you can fix that post haste, my friends.
Yes.
Okay.
We really appreciate that.
Yeah. So now let's shift gears and allow me to
reintroduce myself. My name is Hove. H to the OV.
Yes, exactly.
That's just where my mind went.
I know. Allow me to read. I mean, you have to.
It's just such a good.
It's so iconic. It's an iconic. That Jay-Z has so many iconic lines like that.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk with you just a little bit about the calendar of events that's coming out for the Roosevelts. This actually got released on the 16th, so we're talking about it 8 or so days. It was funny because it ended up, I think we missed it on one of the casts, and then we didn't pick it up the last time. So I wanted to make sure we talk about it because it's a level set ahead of like what's going to happen next year. And so by the way, I love that I pointed this out, that this is one of the family photos where I'm there and you're not.
yes, it is. Yes, I don't remember what
you
I was
can
doing.
See, I'm the dork in the back here by James Caldwell.
I was,
and everybody.
Yes, I was grabbing pizza for DTH. Yes,
that's right.
That was the day he asked me to bring him pizza.
That's right. You were bringing Danino's, so you were here. But this was from New York Comic Con earlier this year. And you can see Resto. You can see Jake Holland down here. Martin, all the cool people. Of course, no John, but that's okay. You were bringing pizza, which I
was providing a service to the team.
I think you were, but I don't know. I hope you felt good about that. So now let's talk a little bit. Well, let's first reflect on this year. The the year started strong with the New Orleans Fan Expo. Everything kind of moved from there, rolled into MegaCon. Um, we started to notice a few changes this year about how things were being set up. In fact, there were times when the team split and they were covering multiple shows per weekend, which isn't the first time that they've ever done that. But you started to see some new faces at the events.
Yes.
Did you have any big takeaways from the events series from 2025?
Well, I mean, I know that I definitely had a lot of fun at the events that I attended. I was at MegaCon, I was at Philly, I was at New York. I feel like I went to one more, but I was at D23. Yeah, I had to. I believe I always have a lot of fun hanging out at the Roosevelt's booth and with all my friends coming on down, and it's always a good time. And I'm hoping to make it to more this year. But
Yeah.
it's always a good sense of friends and people who just want to get together and laugh and talk and hang out, and it's a major reason as to why I buy these tickets, to go into these these convention tickets they're not cheap, and
Yeah.
then plus you got to add flight and hotel on top of it as well. So I mean, my takeaway is I have a lot of fun, and I'm glad to see them expanding. When we see them do more and going to more cities and doing more, it means the business, the brand, the group is expanding, and the word is getting out more. And I think that's a positive thing overall.
Yeah. Well, I think I agree with you. And the level setting, the reason why they put these big events on, most of them, is about marketing. It's a marketing expense.
Sure, of
So
course,
the idea that you sell some shirts is a bonus. It hopefully helps to offset that cost. But the idea is about going out to where the people are who are likely to be interested in the content and the shirts and the clothing, to be excited about them, and then add the exclusivity as a draw for the people who you've already captured, right? So when you think about like what's the win here, well, the insiders show up. Look at this photo. All these people showed up. Why do they show? Well, some of them live in the area, but a lot of them don't. Rohit lives up in Toronto. I live in the West Coast. Josh Clement lives in San Diego. Right? There's a lot of people that came and traveled from far away to be there. And one of the reasons why they came to this show in particular is this part over here on the left. This was the one
Yes.
part. This is one part of the outpost that they actually included. So this was a chance to get another swing at a limited edition shirts. Last year, I found the MCO floral that had been sort of like hidden away. 3 more of those, I believe, were found this time. And so there's these different reasons why people will spend the time and energy to come to the shows. So I think they did an outstanding job overall. I've got one keep it up and one sorted out for these guys, and so the keep it up, I think, is keep going to the events and keep experimenting with how to make access to the exclusives fair. I don't know if you saw, but this year they even further tightened on the exclusives.
Sure,
They
yeah.
offered wristbands to a certain number of people who showed up. Those wristbands were for sizes, if I recall correctly, and you could buy the size that you had a wristband for when you came back, if they had them available. And so they would allow you to buy one of each exclusive, I think, at the time, but you couldn't buy multiples. So they put a lot more effort into trying to make sure that everybody gets a chance before they turn it over to the folks who are going to resell. The people who well, what am I trying to say here? The people who pick up the leftovers from the exclusives and just sit on them
Yep.
and like resell them for a few bucks here and there, they want to make sure that like everybody gets a shot at it before they turn it over to those.
Sure, of course.
So they've gotten a lot more fair about who gets access to those kinds of things. So I would say keep experimenting with that. I don't know that it's perfectly dialed in, although I don't know how to make it any better right now. But keep experimenting with that. And then I would say, from a kind of sorted out perspective, like something that they need to be mindful of. I think the events that are happening outside of the show are awesome because they attract people in the community who might not be able to go to the show otherwise. but depending on the show that you're at, I think some people might be abusing it, and so we end up with like some really really large turnouts, and those people, you know, I don't know. I just felt like there was a lot of uh, hangers on maybe in the community that showed up, and hey, if you can't get a ticket to San Diego Comic Con, I get it, but I think they need to be smarter about where they do these things if they keep doing them. And then of course, um, there was the great San Diego fiasco, the private event that they made where they did their own panel offsite
Yes.
in a facility where it was burning hot, and there were a lot of folks who were not super thrilled by that experience. So
No.
live and learn, live and learn. But I think for the most part, they get a really solid grade from me. They are always active and engaged, friendly and helpful. So I think they did a great job this year.
Yeah, I agree with you completely, man. That definitely sounds like it sounds like I think overall they're going in the right direction.
Yeah, they're going in the right direction for sure. I just think that the hardcore fans who do travel need to understand that these events are not as much for you as you think they are. It's like great
Right.
to be
They're
there. It's great to hang. It's great to see them. It's great to know HQ. I think in 2 years you will not actually recognize the people. Maybe you'll know one or two of the people, but they'll have lots and lots of new help and folks who maybe don't even work at the company now. And slowly that I know you kind of vibe is going to
sure.
evolve away.
Sure. No,
So
I agree.
people just need to get ready for that.
The idea is to expand. For them, the idea is to expand and bring in new people.
100%.
Always.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's shift gears and like take a look at, and this 2026 calendar of events was posted by Scotty. And he was just like, wow, we did a great job. We had the insider meetup at the Iron Bar. That was a lot of fun.
That
That
was
was a
so
lot
much
of
fun.
fun. We had the self-created Mosh Isley moment, which was cool
Yeah,
there.
definitely.
That was good. The food was good there. I think that was actually the best meetup event of the year, to
Oh,
be honest,
I agree
because it was
completely.
super cool. And then they also gave away a shirt for free there at that show as
Yes.
well. Yeah. So they talk about a lot of events, but let's kind of go through and take a look at where they're going to be. So first up in January, they'll be going back to the Fan Expo in New Orleans. No major surprise here. A lot of the designs that come out of this really set the tone for the year. So I'll be excited to see what they have. Any plans? I guess I'm going to ask you if you plan to attend these events, and it's okay to say no to most of them because I will be saying no to most of them also. So do you
Yeah,
think you'll hit up Nolans in
I,
January?
I I do not see myself going to Nolans. I would love to go, but I just don't see it in the cards.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I will say it's a nice time of year to be down there because it's not super frigid, but still like, yeah. So okay. So we'll keep moving on into February 2026. The Waste Management Open, that's a golf tournament.
Yeah.
They've tended to bring breakfast balls there. Any plans to attend the Waste Management Open? I think
Uh,
that's in Phoenix.
no, I would love to see Phoenix. I'm not a golf guy though. It's
Yeah.
not where I'm spending my money.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. So then we get into March, and now we get down to Emerald City Comic Con. Now, this is a show where they've never held back on the exclusives. This is where the Kraken was released. This is where the killer Seattle Floral was released. What do you think? Any shots of making ECCC?
I'll look into it. ECCC uh always looks like a fun time, and I'm not against it. If I can find a good deal, I'm open to it. I'm more open to that than I am the other two.
Okay, yeah.
So
I think I'm actually actively going to try to go to this one. This is one I haven't been to before. It's in Seattle,
yeah,
so it's only a couple hours flight for me. It's a shorter hop, and it's easier for me to get back. My trips to the East Coast next year, are going to be very, very selective and carefully curated. So if it's on the West Coast, I think it goes up in chance of me participating and attending. Then we've got MegaCon the weekend after that. John, thoughts?
I definitely want to make it to MegaCon. I always have a good time making. I've gone the past 2 years to MegaCon. I really want to go back. Mosh Isley is happening again. We've already had that confirmed.
Yeah.
I would say there is a higher than likely chance you'll see me at MegaCon. I would
Okay.
think that's.
I'm I'm a neutral to slightly positive. I would love to go. We had a great time last time, so I think it would be a lot of fun. I am from Orlando originally, so my family all lives there. So it's probably, I would say probably. Last year, I was leaving from MegaCon to go to Antarctica. That was earlier this year. Excuse me, I should say last time.
Yeah.
Then we get into C2E2. This is in Chicago at the end. I've never been to this show.
I've never been to it either, and I would love. It's on my list of things I'd love to do, but I think there's a very high chance of me making MegaCon. If I'm going to MegaCon, I'm probably not going to be able to do C2E2 so shortly after. If C2E2 was later in the year, I feel like you'd see me there. But with MegaCon being right there, at the end of the day, I still have a job for the time being.
I get it. I get it.
And I got to make some tough decisions. But I would love to go.
Yeah. I think we should blow off MegaCon and go to this event because this is in Chicago, and you and I can do the Blues Brothers. We can literally cosplay as the Blues Brothers.
That would be a lot of fun. That would be fun. Yeah.
Then next up, and happening the same weekend as C2E2 is actually a new entry, Planet Kansas City. And I actually did a little bit of searching here. Let's see. Did it switch?
I'm still
did not switch. So
no.
let me stop sharing here and then reshare.
Dustin's having lots of technical issues today.
Yeah, today is a little bit kind of crazy.
Mercury's in retrograde.
Mercury's in retrograde. Here we are. Okay. So easily. So Planet Comic-Con, Kansas City. So this is I've never been to an event here, but you can see they have William Shatner is going to be there. You can
He's got nothing better to do.
A bunch of the Has-Been Hotel voices are going to be there, which definitely is going to draw people in. Tickets are on sale. It's Kansas City. I've been to Kansas City once, but it never was for an event. So I'm kind of curious about this. Ernie Hudson, one of the original Ghostbusters. He's going to be there.
Would you prefer to go to this than C2E2?
Well,
I'm not going to go that far, John.
Well, C2E2 is a much bigger and more established show. And so I don't know, but like if we go down the list, we can see Carl Urban's going to be there.
Keith Urban?
Yeah, not Keith Urban, Carl Urban.
Keith, the guitar player.
Sure, exactly.
Yes. Is that McLovin? Christian Borel?
Yeah. No,
that's not McLovin. That's not. Yeah. Oh, okay.
And then they've got some creators here. They've got Chris Claremont, who's a big voice from the X-Men from the 80s and early 90s. Adam Kubert. There's a lot of these are Timothy Zahn. Timothy Zahn is author of. He's the creator of Admiral Thrawn. Like if you've ever know the Admiral Thrawn and the post Jedi content for Star Wars. So there's a pretty good Dustin Nguyen. Now Dustin Nguyen. This is Dustin Nguyen from 21 Jump Street, and I of course know his name because I am also a Dustin.
You are
Jim Starlin, huge. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna look and see how many events Starlin is going to because I kind of want to meet Starlin. Starlin's the guy who basically created the Infinity Gauntlet, like the whole like Thanos arc of Marvel with the Avengers. Like that's all Starlin. Starlin created some of the most influential comics
really
that I've ever read. Yeah, so this is a great slate. We won't go through all of them. So, but yeah, there's a pretty good slate, and they've got Shatner coming too, which is cool. So
I don't see the Deadpool dog. Though. I don't see the Deadpool dog. I don't see dog.
Hey, the Deadpool dog canceled. Okay, I was totally gonna get that photo and send it to you. I was gonna send it.
Wait! What? He canceled?
I told you. Yeah, he canceled.
No, you didn't tell me.
He canceled. I was totally gonna get the. I was gonna get the selfie with the Deadpool dog just so you could, because I was like, oh, this will send John railing. He'd be like,
no way,
you pay.
No,
this is not the Riddler.
What? What did the dog have to do that day that he had to cancel? What other commitment did he have?
He had a date. Okay.
He had a date.
He's famous.
Who's
when you're
swiping
famous,
right?
you don't have to be good looking. And some people take pity on him. So I think he gets a lot of attention
Who's
just from that.
swiping right on the dog? Is what I want to know. Who's swiping right on the dog, Dustin? That's what I want
to know. The visual I'm getting in my head. This is great. I'm going to switch back over for a second. The visual I'm getting in my head is that there's a dating app for dogs.
Yes.
And I'm asking, what do you think the name? Give me your best name for the dating app for dogs. It's like Tinder for dogs.
It's gonna be called Woof, right?
It could be called Woofer. I think it's called Boner. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. All right, let's.
I want to know.
Yeah, that's more than anyone wanted to know. Okay, all right. So, hey, don't go there. Go there. Then go there. Okay, cool. Then put us.
But now we're both gone.
There. Oh man. Oh yeah. I guess I messed this up. I messed it up. I know.
You did. You did, Dustin. How do you feel?
Surprised actually, and that's how I feel because
you never messed up.
Well, it's not that. It's not that at all. It's just more of I reset a bunch of these things for the end of year review for Fandom Traveler that we did just yesterday. And I thought that these settings would be local to the individual studios. So I have a studio for Fandom Traveler, a studio for Where Mighty Things. And, it just didn't quite work out that way. So, but I am going to change one thing here. I am going to see, can we lower this a little bit?
This is what we learned, Dustin.
There we go.
Say it with
me. This.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. All right. And you went ahead, you switched a whole bunch of shit. And now look at us.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Look at this.
Now it looks better. It looks better. Okay. All right. Let's keep going.
Okay.
We're only through April. We got to keep moving.
Keep it moving, baby.
Next up in April is the Atlantic City Beer and Music Festival. And I actually pulled up the site for that.
Oh.
So that's going to be April 11th. It's going to be, Jersey's going to be thawing out there. But it looks like a pretty big event, so they're going to have probably going to have an exclusive there. But yeah,
that was that was my first Roosevelt's meetup was the first time I ever
AC Beer Fest or just Atlantic City.
No, Atlantic City Beer Fest. Yeah, they did their 10th anniversary party. Roosevelt's did it there, and that was the first time I ever went and I met insiders in person.
When was that?
Oh, this was like 3 years ago.
Okay. So then 3 years ago would be 2022. So this is not going to be their new anniversary. You know what I loved? You know what I loved about this webpage, John?
Tell me.
You'll remember this because I know you did some of this in school. This.
Oh boy.
The people counter.
Oh yes, of course. Oh my God, I haven't seen the people counter in forever.
The page counter, it's like you remember when every webpage had that. There's like how many people have come here. It used to be a real big deal. So look.
I'll tell you a quick little story just because you reminded me of what I used to do in school and whatnot. I was in junior high school and I knew how to make websites. There was a bunch of these these free website builder websites.
Sure.
That I Wix. Was, and I yeah, exactly. Yeah, there was Wix. There was I think I used something called Free Webs. Honestly, there was some. I used a few of them though. And in school, we have different ages, so you probably didn't have to deal with this, but inside school we had on a lot of filters or a lot of places we couldn't get access to. The filters were kind of new though. And
we're the reasons for those filters. So that's why you have the filters is because of our bad behavior.
Oh, it's your fault. Oh, thank you. So we couldn't go on fun websites and it was fun. It was crazy. So I went online and made my own website. So I used one of these free websites to make my own website. And then I went to different arcade websites across the internet. And I learned how to go into source code. And I would rip their source code of different games and embed them on my website.
Nice.
And then I got everybody, because there would be sometimes we'd have computer classes and then the last 15 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever, we can do whatever we wanted type of thing. And so I got everybody to go on my website because I found a way, outside of the filters where everyone could go and play games, and the teachers were dumbfounded because they couldn't do anything about it. I got in some trouble for that.
I bet. So people were playing RuneScape like on your page, on your webpage.
I don't know if it was RuneScape. It was more basic. It was like, Pac-Man and pole position and different embedded. They had like the racing games and different.
Cool.
There was different whatever I can find online that I could embed on my own website that the school couldn't take down. I was like, I'm in. I'm like, I just keep adding pages to it, and everybody loved it. It certainly made me a little popular. So.
That's awesome.
It was fun. And I did this in junior high school.
Wow. That's cool, man. That's really cool. Good look at you being a hacker.
Well,
all right. We're getting down to May, John. And then they have another new event, the Motor City Comic-Con.
I will not be attending that, and I sure as shit hope you're not attending that, Dustin.
Oh yeah, I totally am gonna go to this.
No, Dustin, no, you can't. Dustin, you can't.
John, celebrity guests. All right. If the dog's coming, I'm going to this.
No way. If the dog is there, I'm gonna laugh.
Okay, so far we've got Simon Pegg. Okay, there's not a lot of guests there.
And I imagine it's hard to convince people to go to Detroit. Just a little bit.
No, I don't think so. Detroit's cool. So unlikely that I'll be at this event, but it looks pretty cool.
Will you be at a different event happening that same weekend, Dustin?
Maybe I will.
Another event happening that same weekend. I don't know if you were aware of that.
Oh, you're talking about the cruise, the Roosevelt Insiders cruise?
Yes.
It's that same weekend, huh? Wow.
Yes. Did you not realize that?
No. I knew it. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to have this conversation, is because I know they had bullseyed it, and I was like, okay, they're going to make people choose. But people who are going on the cruise have already chosen the cruise. So
look, Bahamas or Detroit, your choice, people. Let's go.
I think you just sold another 30 room nights.
Damn straight.
So probably not going to be at Motor City, but I'm betting that Danimal will be there, and so good for him. MCM in London, you're probably not going to be at that one.
I would really love to do that. I would love to experience London.
I think that one's going to conflict with the Catalina wine mixer, so probably a no for me.
I've never been to London before. That's like a dream destination for me. So
London is awesome. I mean, for work and under like pretty tough constraints, I was in London four times this year, and I loved it. There was a lot of good food, good vibe, lots of just good feel, good stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, then the Fan Expo Philly is coming back at the end of May, along with Fan Expo Denver. You see, these things are also overlapping, so they're going to have to split the crew again.
Yeah, May's going to be busy for the Roosevelt's crew. I mean, Philly is, not that far of a drive for me. I think I will definitely be there. That definitely sounds likely for me.
Okay, moving on into June. The Phoenix Fan Fusion is the beginning of June, and I actually pulled the site for that one too. Look at this.
Oh,
look at this guy.
Yeah.
Did you see that? The Captain Crunch?
Yes, sir.
So you can see a lot of folks here. Look at that. It's a pretty good crowd. That looks like New York to me.
Yeah,
New York Comic Con. So it looks like a lot of people. It's Phoenix. Phoenix is closer to me than Philly. So this might be a time where we end up splitting. Let's see who the guests are. If they have the guests.
More guests. No one.
No cosplayers. No commentators. No authors. Okay.
They should have us. Why aren't we submitting in to have us there? I think we would do a good panel. I think we should.
Well, you have to raise your hand and say that you want to do this kind of thing. It's not they just magically go, "Hey guys, come on over."
I think we should reach out to these people and see what kind of conventions we can get into.
Okay, let's try it.
Let's do it.
Moving on into July, San Diego Comic-Con. I will definitely be there. You think you're going to be able to make it this time, John?
Is there I believe it's all sold out, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe it's probably not sold out.
Okay. I mean, that would be a dream. I'd love to go to San Diego Comic-Con. So
Yeah, that one's a big one for me because I got to make a lot of content during that week. So I'll be
sure.
I'll be there having a blast, but also working a lot. So I'll definitely be there. Heading into August, we get into Fan Expo Canada. This one is in Toronto. What do you think, John? Can you leave the US and go to Toronto?
If you've ever committed a felony, you're not allowed to go to Canada. So I will
That's
not
right.
be attending. I will not be
That's
attending
right.
that one. But it's good to know.
Do you know, does the name Bob Probert ring a bell to you?
I don't know what he does in his spare time.
Well, what he did professionally for a long time was beat people up in the NHL. So for a while, like in the early 90s, like when I was watching hockey, Bob Probert played for the Detroit Red Wings. He's a Canadian guy, and he was like the toughest guy before Ty Domi. Because I remember we were talking about the Rangers. You remember Ty Domi on the Rangers,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a couple of fights where Ty Domi and Probert fought, and I think they split. I think the official scoring was that Domi won one and Probert won one.
Oh.
But they never had the third fight because I think Probert got injured. Reason why
Oh.
I bring his name up.
Yes.
He had a drug charge in Canada. And so he could not go with the team when they played road games in Canada. And every single time the Red Wings would fly their plane in, there would be Canadian, like the Royal Mounted Police would be there to see if he showed up, and then they would arrest him because he had a
my
drug
God.
charge.
That's
So he was not
crazy.
allowed. He couldn't leave the country to go play whenever they had road games in Canada. So it's kind of a funny
Sure.
story.
Yeah. Of course.
All right, heading on into September, we get into Fan Expo Dallas. Man, there are fewer places I can think I'd want to be than Dallas in September, but I might do it. Dallas is a fun city. I don't particularly love most of Texas right now, but Dallas is a fun city. So I
I
might
would
check
love to
that out.
check
How
out
about you?
Dallas. I would love to check out Dallas. I like the culture and I like the things they see over there. And so
Hmm.
I would, it seems like they have a fun nightlife over there, and I would
Yeah,
love to just experience the area.
Austin is
So,
better. Austin is
so
better than Dallas.
Boston is better,
Da-
and Boston's
Dallas
a lot closer.
Dallas is just like a real big city, but with a Texas energy. Austin
Well,
is just like a cool place. Actually, do you know Willie Nelson? You know the famous Willie Nelson singer?
yes, yes, of course.
The best description of Austin was it's Willie Nelson meets the Grateful Dead. And you're just like, "What?
Mhm.
I want to talk to people like that, you know? So you
Yeah,
want to hang out and party with that crowd." So it's
yeah.
fun. Continuing on in October, of course, New York Comic Con. That's in your backyard.
Hey,
I
yep,
plan
yep. I
also
will
to
be
be
there.
there. Yeah. And so now that was the entire list. And I went back over this, and there were a few things that I noticed that were not listed here, John. The biggest one in
Is the
August
cruise.
that's not listed here is D23.
Yes.
D23, John. Are you going to attend D23 this time?
If we can get tickets, I will definitely be attending D23. That is on my list. That is on the list. That is
Yeah,
I gotta
D23 only comes once every couple of years. So we had a great time. We drank a lot of
yeah.
Pepsi.
Yes.
that was D23 was when you confessed to me how you were just being polite drinking that Pepsi that I bought you at MegaCon. And I was like, why didn't you just say it sucks? Because I would have agreed with you. We could have left the property and we could have fixed that problem.
But
Could have
you
got
don't know that. A lot of people look at you as weird, like, oh, you won't drink it. No, no, I
no,
won't. No.
no, you just got to sneak it in yourself. So D23 missing here is huge. Last time they had a massive
The Workshop of
and
Wonders.
amazing the Workshop of Wonders, right? They had the brilliant Jimmy Mulligan had designed the thing. They had Tony Baxter there. They had the Indiana Jones shirt. They had so many cool shirts, Sketches in the Stars, the red colorway.
Yeah.
Man, so the Scar shirt. But it was not just about the shirts. It was about the energy of Disney. And I've been to a lot of shows. That was still my favorite show. So I want to definitely make sure we are at D23. Also not mentioned here in December. There's nothing in December. I've heard that they might come to San Francisco, not this year, but maybe next year. They're waiting. The San Francisco Fan Expo still has a crappy time during the course of this month. This year, I think it's actually been scheduled on Black Friday. Although there were a lot of people there this time, so I don't know. I could see the Roosevelt in San Francisco. I need a San Francisco floral, John. I need a San Francisco floral. I need like 10 of them just for me. I don't want to sell them. I just want to have them. So if one of them gets torn or something gets spilled on it, I can just swap it out and wear a different one.
Is that the one
Gosh,
you
I'm
would go and you
waiting.
make a tux into? Would you buy extra shirts to make it to
Oh
the
yeah,
tux?
I would
Oh,
100% because we go to games. I mean, you haven't visited me yet here, but I live like 3 blocks from the Giant Stadium here. I can see it out the window from my apartment.
well,
So
you gotta.
I'm super thrilled to and love the Giants are not playing so great right now. They're in a little bit of a rebuild phase, but still, baseball is baseball. Fun to be there.
Yeah, but you got to let me know when the John room is ready, and I will certainly be coming over. I will visit, and then I will refuse to leave. I'll be the squatter of your dreams.
I mean, the John is ready right now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, question to the audience. Hey, is there any event that you think we should be at that is not on this list? Doesn't have to be an event that Roosevelt's is attending. Where should we go? That's not on this list.
The cruise. Dustin
No,
should be
no,
going
no.
on the. No,
That's
no,
not on
no.
this list. That is not on this list.
It is not
But
right. Right. Isn't that what
all
you
right.
just asked? Events that are not on the list, Dustin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. I did
Yep.
ask.
You
Okay.
did ask and you shall receive.
Something like that. Something like that. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can do something here. All right.
Let's see
So
if you
we're
can
going to
do
do something fun, John.
Ooh, I like fun things.
Yeah, this is going to require a little bit of dancing. I'm going to have to jump around here between these tabs. So I hope, give me just
Jump
a second
around.
here to get coordinated. All right. So
Jump
last
up,
year,
jump up, I get down.
last year we did something kind of crazy. We did the top 24 of 2024. And, you know, after the show, we were kind of like, oh, that was kind of fun, but man, that was also a lot of effort. And so
we don't like effort on this show. We like to
well,
make things as easy as
we want to
possible.
balance it out. We want to balance it out. And so this is a different idea that I thought about. Now, I went through all of the shirts that were released in 2025.
Wow.
I think so. I used seemightythings.com. So it's possible that a few of them slipped through where they either forgot or missed. A lot of shirts come out every year. So it's possible that things did not get listed. And I came up, John, with a fun, let's see. Let me share my screen again here. I came up with a fun idea. And that was to how do I want to do this?
That was you're going to come up with a fun game for me. And
that's right.
Dustin's trying to figure it out.
I'm trying to balance between the screens here, so I don't want to give it away.
Okay.
I don't want to give it away.
It's okay. Give it away now. I don't know why. I'm in like a music mode. Like
I get by on my prehistoric know-how. That's the Weird Al version of that chili pepper song.
We have colors. Okay. Not that I can see them all.
Yeah,
but yeah, we have colors.
No, that's fine. They're colors. Okay, so what are these 10 slots for? Well, these 10 slots are for to rank the shirts that I'm going to show you. Okay, but you're going to have to rank them and not know what's coming next.
Oh, come on.
You might take a shirt that is maybe the best shirt of the year, and you might put it at a 5 because you don't know if there's a better shirt at the end. Or you might put it lower. So you're going to have to pick, and you're not going to know what's coming next. You know that the only thing you know for sure is that there's 10 shirts. So you're going to have to tell me where you want to put these things. Okay.
Okay. All right. Look, I'll do my best. I'm going to piss off some people, I'm sure, but this is the name of the game, people. I'm going to do my best. Right. I'm going to try to make y'all proud. Now, is this in my opinion or what I think like public opinion is, or like what?
It's your opinion. It's your scoring. It's your scoring, and that's why you get the blame. In fact, we call this blame John.
There you go. Perfect.
We'll call that the blame John top 10. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm as ready as I can be.
Okay. So then let me paste in. Okay. So this koi shirt, John, do you remember this drop zone from the very beginning of the year?
I do remember this drop zone. Yeah.
Where do you rank that on a scale of 1 to 10, John?
You know, it's not a bad shirt, but it's not a shirt for me. So I am going to rank this on the lower end. I am going to see this as shirt number 9.
Shirt number 9. Okay, I kind of feel like you're pretty happy with that.
I mean, I think we had a lot of good shirts this year, and I'm having faith I'm gonna have better options. It's not a bad shirt by any means, but it's not the shirt. I'm not putting that towards the top.
Okay.
I have faith
Okay.
that
All right.
I have faith that we have better shirts to come.
All right. Well, let's see what you think about this one. Floral City Star
City
Wars,
Star
John,
Wars. Okay.
from San Diego Comic-Con.
Okay, not a bad shirt. Definitely rank that higher. I like it. I am gonna rank that at number 5.
Number 5. Okay. I wasn't sure what the final spacing of these would be.
No. Of course,
Okay.
no. That looks great. No, they're so small you can hardly even see it. Yeah, we love it. No,
Well,
it looks
people
great.
are watching. People are
Yeah,
watching, John.
guys, just put it in full screen and then like pinch and zoom 10 times and you can finally see the shirt. It's okay.
Okay, it's clobbering time, John.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
clobbering time from the Fantastic Four collection.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're gonna go number 8.
Number 8. Oh man,
Yeah.
maybe some of
Not,
these are easy for you, huh?
I'm having hope we got better shirts. In fact, I would swap the koi with the thing shirt, if I had my way right now. But
Well, you too late, sucker.
too late. The
All
list
right,
is already
all
not
right.
perfect.
All right. You Can Fly from the Chaos
Ooh,
Wednesday.
okay. Yes. Great shirt. Love this one. Perfect. That is gonna go at number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm totally happy with that. Yeah, that's a great shirt.
I just realized a whole set of shirts that I did not include in here. That should be. It's fine.
Oh man.
It's all
fine.
good. It's
Everything's
all good.
fine.
All right. Let's see. Here we go. Sketches in the Stars black colorway. Foil, John. Sketches in the Stars black colorway.
That is a really good one. This would be shirt number 5. So we still have 5 more shirts.
Yes.
After this. All right, you got me. You got me good, you son of a bitch. Yeah. I'll put it at number 1. I'm okay with that at number 1.
Old.
I think you're gonna try and I think you're gonna try and trick me. And you know what? That's a great shirt. So if it's that number 1, that's I think that's gonna make a lot of people happy with that one. So I'm okay with that.
Well, I mean, these are your opinions, so it's not like they're all right.
No, I know, but I do have to think about the hate that I'm going to get.
The Big Easy.
Okay, this is New Orleans shirt. Yes. Okay. Let's put that at number 6.
Number 6. Okay.
Was there any rhyme or reason as to how you picked these shirts out, or was
not really? Not really. It
No,
was
no,
mostly how could I mess with John?
I mess with John. Yeah. Isn't that one of your favorite pastimes? Isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We'll switch over here. The Wild Side, John, from the Zootopia collection.
Yeah, I mean, and this is cool. Look, it's not a John shirt, so it does lose points there, but not a bad shirt. We're going number 7.
Number 7. All right, that's working out pretty well.
All right. So we have 2, 4, and 10. All right, so I got to think about these options. 2, 4, and 10. All right, let's see where we go. Let's see where we go from here.
All right, let's see. Wild Side out. The One Ring, John.
The One Ring. I'm not a Lord of the Rings fan at all. I'm putting this number 10. I'm sorry.
Whoa! Of all the
Not
things you could have done, that it probably will make more people mad than you realize. I don't think any of these is actually that controversial yet until I heard
that. Yeah,
that.
I'm not a Lord of the Rings guy. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then let's go here.
Go give Gandalf a hug if you're.
Freaky Tiki, John.
Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah. That's a great shirt. Oh, that's killer.
Is
All
it
right, we're
number
gonna put that
2
number
or is
two.
it number 4?
Number two. Now we're putting
Number
number two.
2. Look at you.
Yeah, perfectly happy with
Wow.
that.
Ahead of that Peter Pan shirt.
Oh yeah. All
Okay.
right. And so
Well, you know what
what is
that
my?
means.
This is my number 4 choice by default.
Your number 4 choice by default, John. Samoa Waves performance
Samoa
hoodie.
Waves. I'm not mad about that. That's a good. You know what? That's actually a pretty solid list in my opinion. I'm not mad about that at all.
Let's take a look. So we've got the
Black
colorway, the
Stars.
Sketches in the Stars. We've got Freaky Tiki at number 2. You Can Fly at number 3. Performance hoodie for Samoa Waves at 4. Floral City Star Wars at number 5. The Big Easy at number 6. Wild Side 7. Clobber in Time 8. The Koi shirt 9. And then of course the One Ring at 10.
Not a bad
list. Good.
Hey, look, I'm not mad about this. I'm not mad about this at all. I think given what I have, I think that's a pretty solid scoring.
Now, do you think what shirts on this are missing? Like from your memory of this year's shirts, like which shirts would you love to have on there that didn't get picked?
Oh man,
just off the top of your head. If you don't remember, it's fine.
I mean, some stuff from the Steve collection, I think, should have been on there.
I thought about that. I thought about that.
Especially that blue floral. Really like that one a lot.
The blue floral was good. Yes,
the blue floral was really good. I really like that one a lot. I'm trying to think in terms of maybe like some con exclusives that we didn't see on there.
I'm going to say it. The con exclusives were a little soft this year. There was very few like must gets.
I think the new Epcot exclusive was really nice.
That one was cool. And actually, when I mentioned that I had forgotten to include some of the shirts, the park shirts, the Tiki Room shirts, like those did not make it on here. I should have actually put one of those in here.
Yeah,
I could have swapped something out here, but I was trying to make it challenging for you. But you
did.
You were not. Well, I don't know. Let me see what you did differently. Like I would have put the Samoa Waves hoodie down at 10.
Really?
I would have moved the Sith floral on the basis of the pocket design alone out. I would have pulled forward the Koi shirt. I would have pulled forward the Wild Side shirt. Otherwise, I think we're probably pretty close. Yeah, I would have brought the Koi shirt over into like probably the top 3, made Freaky number 4.
Really? Wow. Yeah. You like that one that much? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's also a drop zone, so it's a cool design. It's an original.
Sure.
So, I don't know, but to be honest, I think the Clobber in Time shirt is a really fun shirt if that color works on you. That color does not work on me. I'm more of a fair skin complexion, so I just like look like a beet. If I wear an orange shirt, I will just look like a beet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good. Well, there's your top 10 shirts from Wear Mighty Things, courtesy of John Madigan.
Thank you.
Please direct all complaints to John Madigan. Actually, you can certainly reach out to us and send us an email at wearablefandom@gmail.com. Tell us what we missed. What did we get wrong? What should have been on this list? What's on your list?
Leave a note in the comments.
Leave a note in the comments. Tell us what's the biggest surprise that John screwed up on here from your POV, and we'll happily entertain it in the new year. So yeah, I think that covers basically what we wanted to chat about here, John. So
definitely.
I think we'll just go ahead and sign off here. Do you have any thoughts to share with the community before we say goodbye for 2025?
Sure. Well, I just want to say, I enjoy doing this podcast each and every week, and it's always fun to have you guys come in and watch and listen with us and interact. And so we always love and appreciate that. All the love that you give us is so cool. I always love to hear when somebody's listening to the show, or they'll send me a message afterwards and tell me their thoughts or opinions on what they thought that either one of us had to say. It's always so much fun, and so I definitely wish everyone has a very happy and prosperous, Christmas and New Year's. And Dustin, of course, my best to you and your family. I hope you guys have a terrific time, and I hope Santa Claus brings you all the gifts that you want this year. Is there anything on your? Is there? I gotta know. Is there anything on your wish list? Anything that you feel like you've been a good boy this year, and you're really hoping that Santa brings for you? That you're like, I really need that. It doesn't have to be Roosevelt's related. Just just something that you're like, I'm really hoping to see that underneath the tree.
Well, I would really love to have some new headphones. In fact, I've got a
Ooh,
great set of like the headphones you normally see me using here. I switched out for AirPods, but
yeah.
these are getting a little long in the tooth. So I think I'd like to switch those out into a new set. So maybe I'll get lucky and Santa will
Sony
bring
can't hook.
something like that for me.
Sony can't hook you up with something. They can't.
These are Apple. Yeah, the Sony headphones are good, but what I've realized over time is that the ecosystem, if you stay in an ecosystem, things tend to interoperate smoothly, and that's definitely true of Apple stuff. It's not true of Google stuff. So so we'll see. But yeah, no hookups so far.
Ah,
But yeah, that would be great. I would love to see that under the tree.
Dustin, anything you want to say? Anything you want to say?
Yeah. No, I just want to say thank you guys to all of the folks who are watching, listening, who have stuck with us. I really feel like a lot changed when we started doing the podcast live. So it's weird that the last one of the year is not a live one. But also, a big shout out to the folks who joined us and were special guests or co-hosts. I mean, Captain Coach co-host Ron DePody did a great job this year. Really appreciated him pinching in when you and I got stuck. And to be honest, that's likely to happen again sometime later during next year where we'll need some help. So hopefully Ron will be with us on the journey next year. And man, just want to say, hope you guys all have a restful break. All of our problems will be here at work when we get back to them. So just let it all go, chill out, and do your best. And that's all anyone can hope for. So peace on earth, goodwill towards men, and all that stuff.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of curious, John, when you were talking before we came on the air, you were letting me know what was on the menu at your mom's for Christmas. And I was kind of curious, like, do you think that your mom's going to end up getting what she wished for from Santa?
Oh, I